up, I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God in his heart, he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him he was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Check.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. These two teams all tied after one. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Hurts to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, If there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
This is a counter play. Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A final shot before half for Murray. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On the ground, it's Ekeler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Pound on 80. Let's go, D. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Wide, get wide.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 44. I got you, punk. 79 Bronco.
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 3 yards remain for second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run here with Mason. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ben Mason, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Murray. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Check, check. Walk it before. Walk it before. Rap. 6 guys.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. They'll roll him out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Antonio Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 24, Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Murray. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Swim.
Back to throw it, Murray. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and 2. Murray to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way